Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Dominions 5 with the Multiplayer Showdown, turn 25, episode 25 of the series here. We've got probably the longest list of things to go through since we've started the game, but there's really there's not a whole lot here. It's a lot of just small stuff peppered in, research and alterations completed, stuff like that. But we got some messages, so we'll go ahead. We got two from Man. I'm assuming one's worldwide and one's for us. So this one's for us. Greetings, Pythium. We cheer your victories at Swedjord, and while you are not threatening Ascension, we'll publicly pledge our protection to your right to keep it. Oh. Man and Midgard are now at war, and we hope to destroy any invasion plans they may have to take the throne from you. Satis is indeed becoming a thorn in our side, but it hasn't yet shed any blood. The Wardens of Avalon, nice!
Yeah, this is good.
Yes, this is very good. We definitely need Man on our side, especially if he's putting pressure on Midgard, which is great because that means that he'll keep Midgard distracted whilst we focus on, I think we got one more turn for the fort. So, you know, Midgard can't really launch a massive invasion on us to try to take the 3-point throne if they're getting hit by Man. And then I really like that Satis is indeed becoming a thorn in our side.
Yeah.
And this probably has something to do with the fact that Man had originally expressed interest in those water territories, and then Satis just took them.
Yeah. Yeah. And he know he's going to take the throne, and the Man probably wanted that too.
Yes.
And same as we do, but
yeah. So I think we'll definitely send a message off the Man being like, you know, I'm letting him know that, you know, we are you know, we're gonna hold that throne. We're gonna make sure Midgard doesn't get it. And this is nice because at first I was somewhat worried that maybe Man might come to Satis's he might come and help him, but now I'm starting to think that maybe Nukrium's gonna be an open target again for us, especially those water provinces and the throne. But we definitely don't want to take any 2-point thrones until we're ready.
Nope.
Because it'll paint a big target on our head.
Yeah.
You know, we need to be in a position where we can like quickly snipe thrones if we're going to.
Exactly.
If we're going to do it. And then what's this? Let's see. Global message to everyone. Attention, races of Endworld. The Wardens of Avalon pledge our sword to Pythium as rightful holders of the throne of the. Oh my goodness. Throne of the Pantocrator. We will consider it a declaration of war from any faction that would attack that throne province. The bandit elves of Midgard have disparaged our good name with untrue accusations about arcane arrows and have stabbed us in the back with vile attacks. For the coming 6 months, a bounty of 10 gold coins will be paid for the heads of Van leaders or Van Hurst leaders whose execution is witnessed by our extensive spy network. Happy hunting, the Wardens of Avalon. Remember, a good elf is a silent elf. The best way of silencing an elf is by removing its head.
Oh, this is funny.
Wow, this is awesome. That's the coolest thing I think has ever happened. Wow. Wow. Not only did he globally pledge his sword to us to make sure that we hold that throne, because I mean, let's be real, whoever gets that throne is probably going to get victory. The fact that we hold it, I mean, we're kind of a little bit in a rough position because we're not near any 2-point thrones, but there's a lot of other people who could have other thrones and take that. If we can hold it till the Cataclysm, we could probably win.
Yeah, there's a good chance of that.
But that's crazy. So this is really good, actually, because I was worried about maybe Mictlan or somebody taking that. And we already know that Man has some bad blood with Mictlan, too. We've seen them kind of go back and forth. I love this. Bounty of 10 gold coins will be paid for the heads of Van leaders or Van Hurst leaders whose execution is witnessed. Hey, maybe we go to Midgard and get us some heads. I mean, he's literally put a bounty on Midgard. You know, people might actually jump on that. Maybe the whole. Oh my god! If the whole game teams up on Midgard, Wadestar's probably gonna get really like mad. Because I mean, I don't know. I felt like everybody ganged up on me last season, so I don't feel bad. But I was also playing Airmore, so the Ashen Empire. Yeah. So everybody had to gang up on me.
Yeah, that's pretty much a given at some point.
But I mean, at least nobody put a bounty on my leader's heads. Oh my god. I know I was playing like the Undead Empire, the Ashen Empire, and I didn't even get like man didn't even like pay me this much attention.
He's pretty mad at Midgard. That's just assume that.
It's pretty obvious, yeah. Actually, I would say that too. I mean, he literally put happy hunting at the end of this, as if it was like open season for elves. I mean, remember, a good elf is a silent elf. The best way of silencing an elf is by removing its head. I mean, something I can't wait to do like the round table discussion, because I'm gonna bring this up. Something happened here that we don't know about. Either there was like a non-aggression pact that was broken, because remember that like Midgard, well, Wadestar in general, and this has come up in the comment section already a few times, because people are now just watching the videos where we talk about Midgard throne rushing.
Yeah.
And getting the messages from everybody saying, hey, Midgard's going to go through for a throne rush. And, you know, this is Wadestar's tactic. He's done this in the past before. He did it in Season 2. He tried to do it. And I wonder if maybe Midgard just thinking like, you know, screw all of these alliances I have. I'm going to try to go for all these thrones at once, because if I get them, I win, so the alliances don't matter. I wonder if he broke a bunch of non-aggression pacts. Because now we see him at war with Midgard, we see him at war with Mictlan, he's kind of at war with us in some regards, and now he's definitely at war with man. So I think that what he did is he basically just kicked everybody's like front door in, and then didn't get the victory, and now he's kind of reaping what he sowed. You know, he made his bed and now he's got to lay in it. He basically broke up. I'm sure he broke some non-aggression pact with man. He said something about disparaged our good name with untrue accusations. Maybe like Midgard was trying to get other people to go to war with man.
Yeah.
By saying like man was going to go to war with them, or man was going to try to throne rush to try to distract man. And people like confronted Das and were like, hey, are you doing this?
I can remember the last game Waystar was. That's not exactly.
Yeah, he tried to do it. He handled it.
Yeah, he tried to get everybody. So he was not being well truthful.
Yeah, he was trying to get people to war with each other so that he could snipe the thrones from behind everybody's back. Exactly. He constantly tried to get me to march. After like Tortuga and stuff like that, so it would open my southern border and he would hold that throne. When I actually beat his army in the last season, it was so funny because I just destroyed his army, and literally the next turn I got a message from him that was like, hey, how about a ceasefire? Like after I just like completely destroyed his entire army. And then I started marching my forces down south towards his throne, and things started getting heated. And I remember him like really trying to stop me by sending me a lot of diplomatic messages like, hey, you know, go for this person, go for that person. Or at one point he basically like was like, I'm now your ally. He didn't even give me like a say in the matter. He was pretty much like, I'm your ally now, and we're going to work against this person. And I kind of ate it up a little bit because I was in a pretty good position to not be invaded. At that point my lands were worthless, so but yeah, he's definitely Wadestar's got a silver tongue. You gotta watch out for him. We actually got messages from Mictlan and Midgard. This is gonna be interesting. Mictlan. We have seen the first of the vampiric thralls from Ulm, so hide your wives and children. The vampires of Ulm have started to spread their disease amongst this world. This unholiness should be dealt with before his immortal spoils the world in darkness and sin.
Oh, yeah, it's right. Later Ulm can get some very early special vampires that only they can, vampire counts they're called, that only they can summon. So they have that blood economy up and running.
Oh boy. Oh, that could be interesting. Looks like Midgard and Ulm are battling, maybe. So we'll have to see here, though. And then Midgard. Lizard lovers, what am's wrongs with yous? Has you the brain worms?
We are attacking him, so he's just... he's not happy about that.
No, he's probably not. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I mean, we're at war with him. Man's at war with him. Ulm's at war with him. We know Miklan and him aren't friendly. And I can only imagine that him and... who was I seen you before playing? The Frost Giants. I always forget what they're called.
They're called... I also forget it in the late age. They have another name there.
It's not. You got
Utgard.
Utgard, yeah, they've got Utgard, and he's bordering Utgard. And I don't know if they're exchanging blows, but you know, Midgard's in a bad spot right now. Everybody around him hates him. All right. Let's see. We found 2 magic sites. The sites found were the Coral Garden and the Charmed Current. Nice. Might get some water gems coming in.
Yeah.
And we found a Wolf Oak and an Enchanted Gate.
That's nature and
astral, right? Yeah. No magic sites found here. Okay, so we've got our battle in memory druid, so we'll go ahead and watch that now. That was our battle with the Independents. I don't think it was going to be an issue for us.
No, not at all. We are
go,
kind of setting much more than we need here.
Yeah, it should go pretty quickly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice. Nice. Good. Cool. All right, and then we've got a battle between Man and Midgard. Now, I gotta watch this.
That's Man.
Okay, it's just
that's just
province defense. But we can see Man's...
Yeah.
I think this is our first time seeing Man's army.
Yeah, and this is his sacred troop, so we can see his bless also.
So, yeah, once it goes out, we got the Warden from Man. And he's using Foresters. I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they're just. They're
like scouts.
Good because they're stealthy, and then they have two attacks with pretty good damage, so they're not bad. And a bow, so they can do a bit of everything. And these guys also have crossbows, so he has a lot of ranged troops.
Ooh, combat casters, pretty cool. That's neat.
Yeah, but we don't really want to fight those wardens because they have big slashing weapons. So
these guys.
Yeah, they're going to chop our hydras pretty good. So.
Oh, great swords, yeah. Yeah, no, that would be bad. That would be really bad. And they all have crossbows.
Yeah, that's not so much of a problem. That's this great swords actually.
Oh, so here's their bless.
Flaming weapons. That's kind of bad too.
So they're flaming slashing weapons. Ew.
Yeah.
And they got morale, precision, and that's actually a good idea. The extra precision in the missile range plus 30%.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty good blessing.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, he definitely picked what would work for his army.
But it's a very offensive bless, so his troops are going to die pretty easily when they're attacked.
Wow.
They have nothing that protects them.
Looks like he does a lot. He looks like he focuses on a lot of ranged.
Yeah. It's kind of how man is typically played.
Really?
With a lot of ranged. Yeah.
It's pretty brutal.
Yep.
I mean, just look at that. Damn. Yeah, that's a little brutal there. We've got so we got Midgard and Ulm. It's a good thing we got these scouts around so we can catch these. I'm hoping we'll see a real battle here. Nope. More of Ulm's province defense versus... Okay, we can at least see Midgard's army here.
A lot of van hearses and some skin shifters.
And just... Yeah, okay. We've seen Midgard's blessing, right?
Yeah. Although
it was... Wow, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of small stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Big rainbow bless.
Yeah.
I mean, we know who's going to win this.
Yeah, he's not going to lose many troops even, if any.
Just destroy that province defense. Who... I have to look and see where that actually was. Yeah, I only lost one unit. Then we have us versus Midgard. He seems to be very upset about us doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have this.
He didn't try to reinforce it.
No. I thought maybe he would. God, that poison is brutal.
Yeah. And 5 attacks.
Yeah, that's brutal. We just, I mean, you literally just chewed right through those guys.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing. Nice. All right, unexpected event. Some Triton scouts have been caught and interrogated. They seem to have been preparing for a large-scale attack. Oh, okay.
So that means that there'll be an independent attack there soon.
Okay. Worldwide event. A dormant decree of the Patriarch was activated when his throne was disturbed. The decree has brought chaos to the world. People are terrified, and faith in the pretender gods has decreased. Oh. Huh. The time of strife that was brought upon the world by the throne of war has ended. Okay. And then that, and then we lost our battle deacon, finally. Died from a disease. Finally. Felt like forever.
Yeah, it does take some time for units to die from diseases. I mean, it generally takes 10 turns, so because they lose 10 hit points, 10% of their hit points per turn.
Yeah, exactly. Ulm is sieging. Right? That,
no, it's...
Or, I mean, Midgard's sieging.
It's sieging the Ulm's...
But...
fort there.
Man is within Midgard's cap circle.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's most likely going to attack it.
Midgard is in some trouble.
We should move our scout into Midgard so we can see if he succeeds.
Yeah, I agree. We definitely should. Let's go ahead and do that now before we forget. I want to stay here and see if it succeeds.
Yes.
This is... Oh, man, this is getting interesting. Also, guess what? That kind of puts us in a unique situation. Midgard's kind of got his hands tied.
Yeah.
We could probably take Moss Flowers if we got more troops down there.
We probably could, but it's not easy for us to get more troops down there because we don't have many troops that can move through the water. Oh, we can of course use the Mandragora for that.
Yeah,
that's an option, and they have pretty good strengths, I think. If you click at their strengths, where you can actually see how good they are at seeking. Yeah, seek strength 2.3. That's like 2.3 normal humans. So that's not bad. But we would need more.
Doesn't the Hydras have good siege? 2.6.
Not really, because they're actually not that strong, and they're only one unit.
0.4. The Mandragoa actually have really good siege strength compared to our other units.
Yes, they do.
Huh. So this has kind of opened up another gate. Do we think this is a 2-point? Do we know? We don't know anything about this, right?
No. We know that we know that it's one of Midgard's drones, and they have only 1 2-point and 2 1-points. So it's more likely to be a 1-point than a 2-point, but we cannot know that for sure.
Well, we know that this is the throne. We figure that this is the throne.
Yeah, of bones.
Of bones.
That's
So
the other one would either be there's a 50% chance. I would agree that it's the 2-point.
Either this is the 2-point or this is the 2-point. Because we could totally take on those warriors.
Yeah, that's no problem. And probably also whatever bonus defense you have.
Yeah. Oh, this is like, you think he'd come in to try to defend it? I mean, he's at war with Man and Ulm. He's winning against Ulm, but for how long?
Yeah.
Like, he can't, he could win against Ulm probably by himself, but with Man pushing him, and then if we start pushing.
The thing is, I think Ulm is maybe losing to Mictlan. He doesn't have many provinces right now, it don't seem.
I think right now, as it stands, we are in a unique situation to maybe grab moss flowers.
Yeah.
I mean, we could even take this, probably.
Also, I think as soon as we besiege, we can actually see what throne it is. I think.
Can we?
Or can we? I can't remember now.
Yeah.
If you can do that.
I mean, so another position too is that we could attack Ulm and take these provinces because Ulm might get removed from the game.
Yeah, but I don't think we should do that right now.
Yeah, I agree.
It wouldn't really give us that much, and you'll have to besiege those forts.
Yeah.
To do that, so it would be difficult.
I mean, Midgard's only 1 province away. Luckily, these are both forts, so my fear is that if he tries to come towards us, I mean, not that it's going to matter. We can fight him when he gets here if he does. I just hate to have him bordering us like that. But I guess he could always attack us across the water.
He can attack us if he wants to.
He hasn't. But if we commit to taking moss flowers, then we have probably at this point committed to a permanent war with Midgard for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Because he will never let it down. Which means, like, if we fight Midgard, we have to, like, let Man know, like, hey, you know what, we're going to join you in your war against Midgard. And then we have to commit to killing Midgard. Like, we have to kill him. Because if he survives the confrontation, he will consistently attack us across the water. It'll just be a pain. We'll have to constantly be on the defense.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And we'd have to leave this built up. Because he, I think, is still technically... He only needs that throne to win.
Yes.
The only reason he hasn't attacked it is because now he's caught in a bunch of wars. So, So I really want to take this throne, and I want to take it away from him. It puts us in such a dangerous situation with Midgard because it puts us in perpetual war. So if Man loses, you know, because once Midgard defeats Ulm, he's going to turn his attention towards Man. If Man loses... But at the same time, like, if us and Man gang up on Midgard and start, you know, we take the throne and maybe we, like, launch some invasions across the water here and there and strike some of his weaker provinces. You know, if we fight Midgard, Ulm might make a comeback. If Midgard's got to divert his forces towards us. Depending on what Mictlan
is doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they are warring or not. They may have stopped after a while.
And they were also warring with man, but I don't know if that has stopped.
Yeah, good point.
We probably should ask man if he know about what Midland is doing.
I mean, Midgard's gonna take Ulm out.
Yeah, because Midland is a bit of a worry too, because he's actually pretty big with all those water provinces he has up.
Yeah, he owns all of this.
Yeah,
you know, he almost lost control there at one point. I haven't heard anything from Pangea in a while. He's been really quiet.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing very well. So
I don't think so either.
And we all have statistics to worry about. This is not easy what to do.
Yeah, I know. Then we got Satis, and if he decides to join Midgard, which he could very well join Midgard. You know, why wouldn't he? I mean, we haven't seen him attack Midgard.
No, and I think Midgard, one of them said something about being at peace or having non-aggression pact at some point. So they're probably consider each other friends. And
he's built up on our border pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, he actually has less units there than he had at some point in
yeah, he eventually sent us a message saying that he would basically consider it a ceasefire because we moved our forces off the border, and he would basically he said he would let us keep Bleak Grove, which I'm kind of like, okay, yeah. You're not letting us keep anything. We took that back, and you're not going to take it from us. But I don't know, boy, this is tough. Let's go ahead and do our turn, then we'll talk more. Let's see. So we got the Wolf Oak, one more Nature Gem, and one Astral Pearl.
Yeah.
And then we got one Nature and one Water. So perfect.
Finally some water.
I know. It's not a lot, but at least it'll help.
Yeah.
Help us get more manual of underwater breathing.
We should move him to the next water province to serve that too.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll send him down. We'll go ahead and move these units back. That's our memory of Druid units to take that back. And we were going to search for magic sites with him.
Yep.
We've just been kind of watching this because we wanted to wait and see if we caught man doing anything with that, but now I think we're gonna move down here.
Yeah.
And then we'll leave those scouts because that's been helping us a lot. I was kind of hanging out here because I wanted to see if Utgard would maybe go to war with somebody. And then we're just watching them there. Illwinter Pines. This is fine. I'm pretty happy with where a lot of these guys are. I'll move him. I guess I should want to try to move somebody up here. I got one person, but I want to see if Mictlan and Ulm are fighting.
Yeah.
All right. What do we want to do with this army? I don't know if we want to go and kick over Utgard's rock just yet.
Probably not.
He's got a good-sized army here, and well, it's not a water army. It could very well be I'm going to march through Pangea to your territories army.
It could. It's a pretty big army, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty good size. 160 enemy units, roughly. So I don't think that we should go kick over Utgard's water province, which leaves us only two options. We either head back to Krager's Inlet, or we go into Moss Flowers, which this was like the conundrum.
I mean, if we do that, we put it under siege. We may not be able to crack the fort right now with all those units in it, but we can make sure that he cannot attack our water provinces with what he got there
by taking
the fort under siege. Yeah,
Yeah.
And even though we have the fort, we will still get some about half the income from the province for doing it, so it's not completely worthless.
Yeah. How long would it take for us to get the Mandragoa down there? How fast do they travel? Are they just regular?
Yeah,
20.
They're actually pretty good. They're actually a pretty good map move. So
wow, so we could actually
because
put
they're undead. Yeah.
They got to be with an undead, right?
Yeah, or just someone with death, like this guy.
This guy's got map move 16, so they could move 2 provinces.
Yeah, but we made a Mount King for transporting them, didn't we?
Yeah, where'd we move him? Oh, here he is.
Yes.
So we'd have to move him up.
Yeah, and it's probably fine because we probably want one more round of Mandragoa anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can move him up to grab the Mandragoa.
Yeah. And the good thing is that the mountain can go underwater too, so we don't need a ring or anything.
Yeah.
To get them over there, he can just do it.
So this will work.
So we should be able to move.
Should we
next turn?
Should we hold these guys off one more turn before we take Moss Flowers?
I don't think. I think if we want to do it, we should just do it right away. There's no reason really.
Oh, but I'm so scared. My fear is like once we kick that rock over, Midgard's gonna be so mad. How many? We're only 1 turn away though. Once we've got the Palisade, I'll feel better.
Yeah, but we'll get the Palisade the same turn.
The same turn, yeah. So it shouldn't matter, right?
If you attack now, so it should work.
Because once we've got the Palisade, at least he can't take this in a turn.
No. So we are free to move some of those forces out.
Which will probably, if we go to war with Midgard, we're going to need them. Now, if we take Moss Flowers and then we're kind of officially at war with Midgard,
we kind of already is. We have already attacked 2 of his provinces. So.
Yeah, that's a good point. So if we do this though, if we fully commit, because if we take his throne, he's going to be mad. Yeah, I'm sure he's mad about this, but he's going to be really mad if we take his throne. At that point, he's going to want to take this throne. I don't think he's going to have an army to do it. I think he's going to have to fight Man. Do we think Man's strong enough to take Midgard on?
Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, we think Midgard has already lost some forces.
Who was Midgard at? Yeah, where was he at? Who has he been at war at? Because he's got this army here that we watched. Where's the rest of his forces? They must be somewhere. He couldn't have lost them all.
Probably not. He probably has some stealthy wands somewhere.
You think there's any stealthy units on Moss Flowers?
It's a possibility. But probably not. I think I don't know. Yeah.
That's hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, he probably wouldn't just have been sitting there, so I don't think so.
Yeah, especially if he's at war with Man now.
Yeah. I mean, his capital is under threat, so he kind of has to
respond to that.
Yeah, because if that go under siege, there's a lot of capital-owned units.
I'm kind of hoping this is not the only army that Man has. It is not going to be enough.
Yeah, it's bit small for taking on Midgard. We don't know how much Midgard has, so who knows?
How would our forces fare against Midgard units?
Yeah, they would actually be good against the Vans. But those Einhairs that he had, we saw in that other army would be good against Hydras, unfortunately.
So should we counter those with more cataphracts, probably? Or what makes sense?
Pegasus and whatever we can, Mandragoa and anything we can get.
Okay. Because our force mainly consists of Hydras and Pegasus right now, our main force. We've got units scattered everywhere. We're moving them around. we're going to be moving these guys back. We could actually probably move them if we didn't want to move them back. We could start heading them here if we think we just want to take them up. This is the units there.
But that depends where we want them to go, actually. I think we might as well move into Python and pick up
and then
those we have there. Yeah, because I don't know. We probably still want to. I don't know if we want to fight Satis, but he might want to fight us.
Yeah, that day might come.
Yeah, and also we kind of want the water province that Satis have too.
Yeah, if we go to fight Midgard, we got to commit to fighting Midgard till he's dead for the most part, or at least till he's small enough that he can't be much of a burden. He's huge right now, technically, and if he gobbles up Ulm, he's that much bigger.
I wouldn't call him huge, but he does have a fair amount of provinces.
I'd say he's about the same size as us.
Slightly larger, I think.
Yeah.
But it's not only a matter of how many provinces you have, it's also a matter of how good those provinces are.
Yeah, very true.
And we have pretty good income now, almost 2,000, and only using 500 for upkeep, so
yeah,
that's not bad.
Yeah, we're doing really good. I wish we could see the score graphs. There's an ability, isn't there, somebody can get?
Yeah, you can. That's a spell you can cast. You can see score graphs, and if you have a spy, you can actually send it to the enemy capital and see some of the score graphs.
Oh,
not all of them.
Okay.
But we don't have spy units.
Yeah. Well, I guess if we're gonna do moss flowers, we probably should do it. Probably this is probably our best chance to get another throne.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I think it's worth trying.
Do you think that this might upset Utgard?
It doesn't seem like he has plans of attacking it right now, because then his army would be up there.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he's not. I feel like if I was him, I'd totally be heading for that throne. You don't think Utgard and Midgard are allies, do you?
I don't know. They might have a non-aggression pact, because Utgard is focused on fighting Michelin, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, I see this army here. I'm assuming it's protecting the throne until, a fortification is under construction.
Yep.
Where's that army going to go after, is the question. Now, Utgard's a new player to the game, so he might go for whoever is sweet talks him the most.
Right. I forgot that we got a new player for Utgard. So
so
he might do anything.
Yeah. There's really, like, he's an open book right now. He's pretty much going to go wherever he thinks, you know. So he might just, like, peg us as the enemy right off the bat. I don't know. I still think Moss Flowers is, like, one of our best bets for expanding.
Yeah, it would be nice to get that. I think we should attack it now.
All right. I think so too.
It's a bit of a risk, but we have to take some risks to win the game.
Yeah, I mean, the game's definitely all about risk taking. So we'll just take this risk and see where it leads us. I mean, worst case scenario, we bit off more than we can chew, but we don't know unless we do it. So it's kind of giving me an adrenaline rush thinking about it. Oh, it's crazy. All right, so we've got these guys. They're defending right now. He had searched. He could search. He could search someplace else, maybe.
Yeah, I think we need to start to build a temple and a.
Actually,
and a
yeah.
lab
Why don't we have him? Because we already searched for Astral. Why don't we have him build a temple? A temple or a lab?
Probably. I don't know.
Probably a temple, right? First. What's the Dominion like here already? It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking we might want a lab before a temple.
We'll do the lab.
Of course, we can have the Prophet make the temple also, but then we have almost no money for recruiting.
Yeah, we probably should do some recruiting, especially if we're going around kicking everybody's doors in. We're about to tick off Midgard so bad. Like, this could evolve into all sorts of stuff. Like, if Satis and him have like a non-aggression pact, like, he might message Satis and be like, okay, you know, they're actually at war with me, and then sick them on us. You know, this was kind of like, yeah, we took these 2 water provinces, and it was technically like a declaration of war, but it's not as bad as taking a throne province.
No, that's true. But then again, this is a very isolated place for Midgard to have it. He have no provinces near it, so
yeah. So we're gonna take
he might just. We can hope he just has to give it up.
Yeah, he might have to. I mean, he's at war with man and stuff. Even if Satis was to march on us, they have to get through Gornahor before they can go anywhere else.
And we can quickly get a lot of troops to stop Satis, so I'm not really nervous about that.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to break the siege before we could move all our armies there and counter them.
Nope.
And I know Dwarf Comic's not going to go to war with us, and Ulm is not going to war with us anytime soon.
No, he's way too busy.
So frankly, we have no threats.
Yeah, Satis is really the only, and Midgard is really the only.
Yeah, Midgard can come across the water. We'll have the fort though next turn.
And I mean, Midland could attack us, but only with the small force you have underwater, and that would not be enough.
Yeah. So I think we should do this and commit. Let's see if there's any other. I've got some other commanders here. So just want him defending, right?
Preaching.
Oh, preach. Yeah, might as well preach. Oh, can't go any higher.
Oh, patrol then.
All right. And
it's a bit of unrest still, so we'll take care of that by patrolling.
Oh, we finally got some Earth Mage.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Give her the Bloodstone.
All right. Perfect. Earth Magic 2.
Yeah.
And then have her start searching, right?
Exactly.
All right. So we'll have her start searching around for magic sites. We're going to keep that scout there. This person was going around doing astral searching.
Well, we probably should put her with the Earth on retreat, because we really don't want to lose her like we did.
Oh, this person?
Yeah.
Yeah, good thinking. Oh, no.
Might as well put the other one on retreat too.
This one?
Yeah.
And then I'm actually going to move this person down here because we haven't searched for any astral here. All right. You on research. And you're done searching for magic sites.
No, he hasn't searched there. There's not searched for that.
Oh, yeah. Good catch. No, not research. Okay. All right. Who else do we got? Scout. This scout. Send this south. All right.
Oh, we got one more with Earth down there too.
Oh, cool. I guess just search.
Yeah.
Good. All right. I forgot we made this guy. What do we want to do with him? We were getting ready to do like a communion at some point.
Yeah, but he might as well resource for this turn, and then we can move him up with the rest of the army.
Got another 3 nature.
That's nice.
And then we'll go ahead and cast Mandragora.
Yeah.
And that's all of them. All right, so that's all of our commanders. Now let's look at research real quick. So we're working on enchantment level 6, which we will have in 2 turns.
Yeah.
Do we want... Let's see, enchantment level 6. That gives us rigor mortis and relief. So we're going to want to start getting that ready to go.
Yeah.
We might need that against Midgard.
Yeah. Entities.
Yeah. What should we go for next after enchantment level 6? Should we keep working down enchantment?
It's perhaps the Gift of Hell could be nice to cast. It's a global that let us heal afflictions and give us more hit points within our domain.
That's actually really nice.
It would be nice to have once the Cataclysm, if we go that far, go up, because it's a very good defensive spell. As long as you have domain in that province, you have a lot more hit points on your troops.
Yeah, that's not bad.
If you have 10, if you have a domain of dominion, I mean, of 10, then you actually get double your hit points. You get 10% hit points per dominion candle.
Yeah, that's not bad. And for 50 nature gems, that's cheap for us because we got a lot of nature gems.
But I think we might want to get something that's a little cheaper first. I mean, our research is not that high. It takes quite some turns to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're never going to get that far.
Yeah.
It's a really good spell, this one, but it gives a ton of gold. But yeah, the game would be over before we can cast that, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. What are the other ones we could look at, you think?
We might want more evocation.
Ooh.
I mean, our mages that doesn't have much offensive spells to cast, so evocation would give them a bit of that.
Yeah. Evocation. What do we got for dang it. What do we got for alteration pass?
Yeah,
not really anything.
The quickness would actually be nice to have. We might actually want alteration for the next one, because quickness is really nice to cast on Hydras and on Mandragora.
Yeah,
it gives you 2 attacks per turn, so
yeah, that would be nice, especially for the Hydras. That would be really nice.
We have a lot of but we need 2 water for that. Most of our mages have only 1 water. So we can actually cast quickness.
We should have a couple level 2, don't we, or no?
Yeah, we have a few. Serpent priests can get level 2, but
maybe we don't. These guys are all level 1.
We have one, and I think.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
But it's not common.
No, of course we can use we can cast it from a communion, of course.
Yeah.
It's yeah. For really good quickness, we will have to go all the way down to get quickening, and that's I think that's level 8 or something. But that's not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Mother Oak? Is that any good?
It is. And it's surprising that nobody has cast it yet. We could go for that.
10 nature
get
gems.
Even more nature gems.
That's really good.
Yeah, and it might actually be a good idea to go get enhancement for elevation 4 and 5.
So 10 nature gems, though, by the time you get it and spend 50 nature gems, it takes 5 turns for it to pay itself off.
Yes. Yes, it's really good, actually.
Let's see.
Yeah, elevation 5 would probably not be a bad idea to go for.
And then...
And it's not too expensive.
Conjuration's not really. There's nothing else here.
No, we have kind of decided to use our nature gems for Mandragora, so we don't really need the other stuff we can get with nature gems.
Yeah, I think you're right.
There is that La, which would give us a good nature mage, but we have good nature mages already, so I think he's mostly nature, if I remember right.
And then nothing really here. Cure disease. That doesn't really help us.
No, we would take this mostly for the astral spell, I think. So something like Soul Slay and something like that we can cast from the Communion. But honestly, I think perhaps taking just a bit of evocation, just because it's so cheap, we can get it.
Yeah.
Just to get some offensive spell, and then go for Elevation 5.
We can get right up to level 3.
Yeah.
In like 1 turn.
Exactly.
Then Alteration 5 we can probably get in like 2 turns. 2 or 3.
Yeah. Because our research speed will decrease every turn.
Yeah. So perfect. Okay, we've got that. Recruiting units. We'll go ahead and get our Hydra.
Yep.
We got enough for another Serpent Priest.
Yes.
And then probably just Cataphracts. So that's it.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
Well,
we spent the gold for the temple.
Are we recruiting in the? We are not including in the labs, are we?
I think we still are. No, we didn't recruit here.
But we can get the cheap these
yeah,
these ones, at least one of them.
Yeah, we can get one of them. I think we're still recruiting here. And we're still recruiting the Crystal Sorceress.
Yeah. Probably.
Got a lot of them floating around.
We could consider dropping one of the Cataphracts for, I don't know, more mages.
If we drop one, we can do one more here.
Yep.
And then we got 43 gold still.
Yeah, but we need to put some province defense in the...
Right here, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we have one. No.
We do here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And this was good, and that was good. So... Do we want to beef up our province defense on our...
I don't think so.
I think this is good.
Yeah.
I think everything else was alright. Memory of Druids. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
that's
perfect.
Right.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
That worked out. Okay, so I think we've got everything. Got all our units recruited. We had a really lengthy conversation about this. This is gonna be the this is gonna be like the very exciting moment next episode for everybody. You know, how this actually goes down. Especially, I'm curious. I'm curious what Midgard's response will be. He already pretty much showed that he was pretty upset that we did this.
Yeah.
I think between this and then man attacking him, I think he's going to be really upset.
Yeah, but it's
the game. That's how it goes.
That's how it is. If you try to zone grab and you don't succeed quickly, then
everybody crushes you because everybody's mad because you. I mean, obviously the point of the game is winning, but if you're gonna go for a throne rush and you don't succeed, you better expect a lot of backlash because you.
Yeah, and also he still have those 4 zone points, and so he's still
a threat.
He can still. He's a threat as long as you have that.
Yeah.
Because.
You know he.
I mean
he only needs.
He could take our zone, or he could take 2 or 3 other zones.
Yeah.
And win the game like that. So.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's right next to this one.
Yeah.
You know, he could take this and this and win.
Yeah, it's possible.
You know, I mean, we don't even know what this is yet, but we know he borders it.
Yeah.
You know, he could take this throne and win the game next turn. Well, not next turn. He'd have to send his prophet and claim them.
Yeah.
But I mean, he could have them both next turn if he had armies ready to do it. And taking moss flowers, I think, is a good idea. We need to cripple him a little bit. He's still very powerful in terms of points. You know, take this away, and it really hinders his path to victory.
Yes.
But yeah, like you said, that's what happens when you throne rush. You know, you tick a lot of people off, and then. I mean, let's not kid ourselves too. You know, Wadestar is not innocent. He has a silver tongue. he lies to everybody to get his way. I mean, that's just what he does, and it works really good for him. It worked good for him last game.
Yeah.
So
the only problem is when we take moss flowers, and it'll take us quite some time to actually take it. But once you take it and claim the zone, we are the one that have 4 or perhaps even 5 zone points. So
we can't afford to be at war with multiple people.
So we should be ready to take other zones at about the same time, so we can actually try to win the game.
Yeah, yeah. I think we should definitely take moss flowers, and then we should, depending on how many points this is, we'll want to put ourselves in a position to take this or both of them, I guess. I'm gonna say that this is probably a 2-point.
Yeah, it's quite likely it is. I mean, it's well, because if it wasn't, then I think Setish would have taken it now, and he's still building up forces there, so it must be very well defended.
So I'm gonna say this is a 2-point. So if this is a 2-point, we can win.
Yes.
So we need to take this and then find out what it is, and then once we find out, we'll make a decision. If it's a 2-point, I think we need to beeline right to Tide of Dreams. You know, we can pull a victory out of this that way.
So next turn we probably want to make another Manual's water breathing.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And then we can equip it in Gonahor when we move armies up there.
Yeah, and we'll start building our army up. Yeah, we'll start building all of our armies up here with a manual of underwater breathing. We'll get ready to do this, because if we're going to do it, we got to do it real quickly at once. We still would have some travel time for the priest to be able to claim both, but all we would have to do is defend them long enough.
Yeah, we might actually consider making an underwater lab, because we don't have the research for that. You can make bishop fish, but we would need a lot of conjuration for that.
Oh yeah.
A conjugation for that, and I think it's conjugation 6 or 7, so probably a bit out of reach.
Is it school? No.
No, it's further down. It's summon bishop fish. I think
summon bishop fish.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem. We can only claim 1 throne at a time until we get our guard anyway.
Yeah, we still have a chance of getting them. When we're on turn 25, how far are we out before we have?
We can't get him at about turn 30, I think. That's at the earliest.
Well, it'll take us at least to turn 30 to be able to take these.
Yes.
When's the Cataclysm kick in? 40, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it'll take us to turn 30 to at least clean this up and be heading to Tide of Dreams. So, yeah, if we end up getting our god, then we can have the Prophet here, the god here, we claim them both at the same time and win.
Yeah. And our gods...
What do we need, a priest with level 3?
Our guard can actually teleport, so we might actually we should remember to research teleporting before he gets out.
What's that under?
Somebody, I think.
Teleport.
Yeah, it's easy to get. So we might queue that up too. I don't think he'll be out before we have researched the other stuff anyway, but.
Yeah, I don't think so,
we don't
either.
Forget it.
Let me queue it up though, so yeah, like you said, I don't forget. Nice, so we can have that teleport, so we could literally have this, put our priest on it, and then be ready to take Tide of Dreams.
Yeah.
And if we can get our god and get lucky, we could teleport right to Tide of Dreams and claim it and win.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. I feel like we kind of got a little bit of a path. It all depends, though. This is only a level 1 throne. It changes everything.
Yeah, it does.
You know, if
then we, I think, if it's a level 1 throne, we claim it and then hope that people are not feeling too threatened by us having 4 points, and then we'll see from there.
Go from golden basket.
If level 2, it might actually be an idea to not to claim it before we can claim 2 thrones at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. Whew, it's exciting. All right, I think we've got everything. Is there anything we're missing?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. All right, so
this has been a long turn.
It has, yeah. So we'll go ahead and leave it off here. We want to thank you all for joining us. We hope that you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you next time.